Time now for baseball on the show. We're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. It's Nationals baseball next on the show. Max Scherzer will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll get us started in this one under
Leading
the
off
lights.
Tonight for Philadelphia, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, 0-1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, it's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty V. Talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, Dero. To start this homestand bout. They've won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really, really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
The 0-2 delivery. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. The 1-2. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. In the air to straightaway right. Parra has it in his tracks. He takes the turn and heads for second. And this one will bounce into the wall. Hernandez takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch here.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Here's Jay Bruce now. Past battles with Scherzer. He comes in as a .316 hitter. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Ball 1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
And he takes a called strike 2. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on the solo home run as that'll give them the lead. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Philadelphia's on top, 1-0. Vince Velasquez, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D-Row, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
He's set, and the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Dickerson is there, and he has it for the out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down.
In now is Anthony Rendon. 0-1 the count. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Takes this the other way to right. Harper is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Batting fourth, the left fielder,
And now for Washington, Juan Soto. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Popped him up. Real Muto moving to his left. And that retires the side. One left for Washington. It remains 1-0. Ready now, Corey Dickerson, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Dickerson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap.
Batting sixth,
Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. Past battles with Scherzer. He's got 3 base hits in 36 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Comes set and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. And he'll reach first safely. Digging in, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Hoskins behind the count. 0-2. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 8. The third baseman, number 7.
So digging in now, Maikel Franco. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air to left. Soto sprinting after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Into the box now, Vince Velasquez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And they'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Phillies leave a couple, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Stepping into the box, Howie Kendrick. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez.
Howie Kendrick.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Shoots this one to first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there, not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back front base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Harper. Still ranging back. And it's gone. Matt Adams has just hooked a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting it.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up a multiple Gold Glover, the left-handed hitting Gerardo Parra. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So here now is the pitcher, Max Scherzer. First offering on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Oh, and 2, here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Bruce. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Now at the plate, Trey Turner.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Trey Turner.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's now 3-1.
When this thing left the bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
In now is Adam Eaton. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez right there. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday. At the plate, Gene Segura will start things out here with his guys down a pair as we begin the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch cutter that's by him for strike one. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point.
Cesar Hernandez.
Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez. And he might still be a bit winded after the inside the park home run in his first at-bat. 1-0 the count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
And now Bryce Harper. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And Rendon will look this one in to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Score holds, it's 3-1. Stepping up now, Anthony Rendon, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Here comes the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Throwing to second. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Juan Soto to the plate now, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Soto makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Here it comes, 0-2. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And gone up into the second deck. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
The batter.
Here's Howie Kendrick.
The second baseman, Howie.
As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And this will bang up against the wall. And the throw in gets away from him. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
The first baseman, Matt Adams.
Here's Matt Adams now. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
In is Gerardo Parra. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Juan Nicasio is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Juan Nicasio. Now batting, the pitcher, Max Scherzer.
In now, Max Scherzer. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Dickerson. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. But speedy Trey Turner digs in now. His lifetime line against Nicasio. He's 1 for 2. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way. Harper is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. 3 innings complete. The Nationals lead it 8-1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jay Bruce. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Got him to go down swinging there. Jay Bruce is retired to kick off the inning.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Soto is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
2 are gone in the Philly 4th, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Walkney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now in the box, Adam Eaton.
Leading off
He got on top of
Nationals,
one and was a ground out victim last time.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
0-1 the count. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the Nationals get a man into scoring position. It's a leadoff double.
I'm not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rendon. Swung on by Rendon, and this is sent to deep left. Dickerson going back. A leap, and he's got it. Impressive play for the first out. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Standing in now, Juan Soto. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Harper looks up, and it's gone into the home bullpen. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game as they push this lead up to 9 now.
Next for Washington, the second baseman.
In now, Howie Kendrick.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Harper giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter.
So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
First pitch on its way. Now Adams connects deep to right. Into the second deck and gone. It's a long solo homer there off the bat of Matt Adams. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
The catcher, number 28.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. Oh, and he rips this ball down the left field line, but just foul. 3 runs already home here. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy.
Now
He is
batting.
absolutely on
The right
fire.
fielder.
He's been on a nice hot streak
Argo.
as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Stepping in now, Gerardo Parra. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in
The
the zone,
pitcher, number
and that's
31.
exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Into the box now, Max Scherzer. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Bruce will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We played 4 full. Nationals on top 11-1. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Number 17. Reese.
And now pitch on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Sliced hard on the ground. And a bobble out there by Kendrick. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Nationals have elected to challenge the previous
All right, so
play.
here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here as the headsets come off, and the runner is safe. So the ruling is confirmed, and they'll lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game.
Call of safe at first base.
Standing in now, Maikel Franco, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
Another full count offering on its way. Tapped out in front of home. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Juan Nicasio. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. No balls and 1 strike. Hoskins leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box, Gene Segura, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. In his career, Segura carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Popped him up. And Rendon will look this one in to retire the side. One left for Philadelphia. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Ready for another shot now. Trey Turner. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
The center fielder,
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Adam Eaton. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Bruce is there, and he has it for the first out. Into the box now, Anthony Rendon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Ready to take his hacks again, Juan Soto, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And that's in there, base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
In now, Howie Kendrick,
as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield.
Franco is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Nationals are out in front here, 12-1. Stepping into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
A ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Still 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base,
Now
and that's
batting,
just what they
right
did right there.
fielder.
Big strikeout,
Right.
keep that guy off the base
Harper.
path.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's
Now
10
batting,
strikeouts for him
the
now, and I'll
seventh
tell you,
fielder,
he could rack
Jay
up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Jay Bruce. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike two.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Matt Adams will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And it's into the bullpen. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
The catcher, number 28.
Stepping in now, Kurt Suzuki, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles,
Now
but
back.
hey, you'll take
The
3
right
for
fielder.
4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box now, Gerardo Parra. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game as the blowout continues. Ramos gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Ramos. The pitcher, number 31.
Into the box, Max Scherzer. Looped out toward third. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Trey Turner, 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. First offering on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Harper on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Adam Eaton. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dickerson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 7th inning coming up. The Nationals lead it 15-1. Back here at Nationals Park. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. In now, Corey Dickerson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Eaton is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Coming to the plate now, JT Realmuto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away. So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Here comes the first pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Really high curveball right there, struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down in order, and they remain well behind. Digging in once again, Anthony Rendon hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
From the stretch. And that's in there for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Now the pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Now another 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Harper. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Juan Soto. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. First pitch on its way. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Line drive to center field. Bruce is there, 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. He just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Standing in now, Howie Kendrick. Hit high and deep out to left. Dickerson going back at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Nationals on top, 15-1. Striding into the box, Maikel Franco. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soto is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Andrew McCutchen will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Andrew McCutchen.
Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to, he was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Andrew McCutchen is sent packing for the second out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gene Segura. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first, and no one will track it down. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And as you can see, they are way behind. Jose Alvarez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Alvarez.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Adams, and he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. You know, walking up to the plate right now, he's thinking.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot down the line in right, his 4th in the ball game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
The catcher, number 28.
Stepping in now, Kurt Suzuki, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Right fielder.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Into the box now, Gerardo Parra. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short-outs him and eats him up.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Now at the plate, Max Scherzer. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line. It screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box, Adam Eaton. Lifted down the line in left. Dickerson on the move, but this will land untouched. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's a drive toward the gap in right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases. One run is scored. Parra scores.
Wow, this has been a memorable game, but for all the wrong reasons. They've given up a staggering 18 runs here, and they can't go home yet. Can you say painful?
Stepping in, Anthony Rendon, and their runners at the corners now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Takes this the other way to right. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Nick Vincent enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 29, Nick Vincent.
In now, Juan Soto. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We've played 8 full. The Nationals are out in front here, 19-1. Now batting, Cesar Hernandez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Cesar Hernandez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. The windup and the 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Bryce Harper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. And with 1 out in the 9th, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the 9th inning. The guys that, if they do get up in the 9th inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Phillies down to their final out now. And stepping in, the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. First pitch is a changeup high, ball one.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
1-1 the count. And this will be a called strike two, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. Count still at 1-2. Philly down to their last strike. High in the air out to center field. And he will make the catch to wrap this one up. And the Nationals have claimed the fourth consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
19-1 this evening. The Washington Nationals playing home run derby in this one as they combine for 8 homers in the game. Max Scherzer takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, with 15 strikeouts. Vince Velasquez slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.